Hi, your coach Joe Lucas. Welcome to your Practice Power Daily Coaching video. Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to the 23rd of April. Hey, one of the things I want to discuss with you today is the absolute importance of having a process to take somebody from a prospect to a client. So a real, true meeting process. Now, these days, when I say meeting process, I don't want you to think just myopically about, well, that means when somebody comes into my office and we sit down and we go over their portfolio and we do all that technical stuff. What I'm talking about is first off, is what is the process in terms of prospect to client? 2 meetings, 1 meeting, 3 meetings. I believe in the 3-meeting process. I think these days, and yet I know there's some people out there who say, well, 2 meetings are more efficient. They're efficient doesn't mean they're effective. And so I think you always want to think of 3 meetings. Meeting number 1 is what I call a fit meeting, or sort of the emotional diagnostics. Make sure they're both economically and emotionally qualified. Economics means they're profitable enough for you to take on. Emotional means they're open to change. They realize they need to do something different. They're looking for a deep, meaningful relationship with a financial advisor. That's meeting number 1. Hey, we're not getting involved with their portfolios. If they bring us all that paperwork, hey, that's great. We're not going to look at it because I need to make sure you and I as people, we resonate, right? We can get along. Because if that doesn't happen, or if I don't like you or you don't like me, that's not going to matter. So first meeting has to be about that. Second meeting, assuming they're qualified, is then what I call the technical meeting. That's when you'll get into portfolios. That's when you kind of look at what they've got going on. That's where we'll go ahead and make some, we'll float some recommendations by them, just some trial recommendations to see how they respond to it. That's where we're doing most of our quote-unquote selling, is in that second meeting. Third meeting is really about presenting the material, getting the yes, putting out the game plan, and so on. So really a 3-meeting process, whether it's done over 3 weeks or 2 weeks, again, you can truncate it down, but you need to make sure it's repeatable all the time. Why am I bringing this to you today? Because as I'm evaluating some potential new clients, I see that there's really not that. I see, once again, as an industry, first off, we do a poor job at sales training. And I know we may not like that word, but the bottom line is we got to get a yes. If we don't get a yes, you got nothing. So yes, sales training, influence training, meeting training, need to have. That's one of the best returns on investments you can do in this industry. The second thing is when you just fly by the seat of your pants, you get fly by the seat of your pants results. Getting back to my story here, I mean, it's so expensive. Think about it. I don't care if your average is $5,000 a year in revenue or $10,000, whatever it is. Think about every time you don't get a yes that you really want it. What's the lifetime value? Is that $100,000 of revenue just walked out the door because you missed something? It's too important to fool around with. So my advice to you, my recommendation to you is make sure you seek out some very, very specific industry sales training program. Now, if you're a member of Practice Power, you already have that in both our Meeting Mastery and our Mastering the Art of People, or MAP programs, which are in the sales training area of Practice Power. It's already there. Go spend some time and learn. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.